how do we deal with the linearity integration? What does linearity integration mean? If there are two numbers that are added together, you integrate the first one and you integrate the second one. If there is a number, for example, if there is a, let's say you want to integrate this. The question is integrate. So you got 8x to the minus 3. How are you going to integrate it? The way to integrate that one is the constant. We don't touch the constant. This 8 comes out. That's the first step. You just do the first step, 8 out. And you need to just integrate this minus 3x to the minus 3 dx. And you know how to integrate that one. The 8 is already out. And that will become a x minus 3 plus 1 divided by minus 3 plus 1, obviously plus c. Yeah. So that will become as 8x minus 2 over minus 2 plus c. If you want to simplify it further, that will become there's 2 and 8. That will become a minus 4 x minus 2 plus c. So you can write that as an answer. There is another one, an interesting case, where, for example, the question is integrate this. Integrate 7. Now, if you integrate 7, there is, actually, you take the 7 out, but there is a number here, which is 1. But this number is actually not a 1. This is actually x to the power 0, because we can't see. So it's x to the power 0. And we follow the same rule. X, 0 plus 1, divided by 0 plus 1. So that will become 7x over 1 plus a c. We do not need to write this over 1. Yeah, so 7x plus c is the answer. Now, what if we got a case like this, x cubed plus 1 over x square? 11, you know how to integrate. But let's say if we got something like that, how do we integrate? So let's say we got x5 plus 1 over x4. First thing you need to do is this x4, you need to bring it up. x5 plus x to the power of minus 4. And then you integrate. Now, after you did that one, you integrate. You just put that into integration bracket. Now you need to integrate this one and you need to integrate that one. So when you integrate this one, this will become a x 5 plus 1 over 5 plus 1 plus that becomes a x minus 4 plus 1 minus 4 plus 1. Yeah, obviously plus c. Yeah. Now that will become a x 6 over 6 plus maybe that will become a minus. That will become a x minus 3 over minus 3. Now this minus 3, maybe I can rub and I can just put here and I can just get rid of that minus. Plus a c. Yeah. And that will be your answer. If you want to do one more step, you can write it down as x6 over 6 minus 1 over 3x cubed plus c. Also, you don't have to add the c after all. You can just make sure you put the c in the answer. In the answer is better rather putting the c everywhere. Yep. Okay. Now you should be able to do these questions. So if you can try these questions, please. A, B, C, D, all the way up to L, please. Now let's say we got these ones, 3x squared plus cos 4x, and we want to integrate these functions. How do we integrate these functions? exactly same as we integrate them separately. So for example, if I got the function x5 plus let's do minus sine 3x, and I want to integrate that one. When I integrate that one, I know the x5 will become a x6 over 6. We know that one. Yeah. We know the differential of sine, sorry, integral of sine is minus cos. So minus was already there, and that becomes a minus cos 3x. But we have to divide that by 3 as well. Plus a c. That will become a x6 over 6 plus cos 3x, because minus and minus becomes a cos, over 3 plus a c. This is how we integrate. Now, should be able to do these questions. Yeah, should be able to do these questions. Now, what about if it is, let me do another one. What about if this is like that? They want us to integrate this. X cube plus a 7 minus 1 over x square. Now you have to integrate them separately. First thing is this x cube, when you integrate that one, you have to write x cube over 3. This one will become a 7x minus, okay, this is tricky because this is x to the power, it's actually x to the power minus 2. And that one is become x to the power of minus, it's a minus 2. So you add 1, minus 2 plus 1 divided by minus 2 plus 1. Yeah, and there's already a minus here. So that becomes a x cube over 3. This is a cube plus a 7x. That becomes a x minus 1 minus 1. Now that minus 1 and there's that minus 1, I can make that one a plus 1 and I can make this disappear. But do not forget to add a positive c, which is a constant of integration, and that will be your answer. Okay, now sometimes the expressions are not very simple, so you need to first simplify them and then you have to work with them. For example, let's have a look at if you are given, let's say, 5x and you got the x square plus 3. First, you need to multiply these inside. That will become a 5x cube plus 5x times 3 is 15x. Once you simplify, then you integrate. So now you're going to integrate. And once you integrate the 5x cube, the 5 stays outside. And that becomes a x 4 over 4. Yeah? Plus 15 stays outside. And that becomes a x 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 over 2. So you can write it down as 5x4 over 4 because you can't simplify further, plus 15x square over 2. Do not forget to add the constant of integration c. So that's one of the question. So you know how to do that one and that one. Here you have to divide everything by square root of x. Now I'm just going to do another one. Let's say we got another one e to the power 5x minus e to the power of 3x divided by e to the power of 2x. First, what we need to do is we need to actually simplify. So I'm just going to divide everything with the e to the power of 2x. So that will be e to the power of 5x divided by e to the power of 2x minus e to the power of 3x divided by e to the power of 2x. And you know the way how it works. It becomes e to the power of 5x minus 2x because the base is same. So we can add or subtract the powers because they are dividing. Minus e to the power of 3x minus 2x. And that will become e to the power of 3x minus e to the power of x. Now we have simplified it. We haven't integrated. Now we can integrate it. After we got that simplified, so we integrate this bit. Once we integrated the 3x, so that will become a e to the 3x over 3. If you remember the integration, and minus that e to the x is e to the x. But do not forget plus c. For this one, e to the 3x over 3, I suggest you have a look at these rules for integration. Here it shows you like how you integrate the e to the x. Yeah, that's the rule. Okay, so this is going to be your answer. Now you should be able to do now all the questions here. Yeah, on this one you need to factorize it first, and then few things will cancel up, and then you can do that one. So I like you to go through these questions. Okay, I'm just going to upload the video for you.